Once upon a time, Jaro Halak was a playoff hero in this city for the Canadiens, and now 8 years later, he's being counted on to help get the Islanders back to the playoffs. He starts tonight. At the other end, no Carey Price this evening, still out of the lineup. Antti Niemi gets the nod, 3-1-1 in his last 5. And the puck is rung around the boards all the way out to center ice. Eberle leads it for Barzal. He can scoot. He's in. Barzal scores! What a goal by Matthew Barzal!
He moves at a high velocity, and he can handle the puck at that high velocity. And right there, Mike Riley, or Juulsen, no chance. I mean, by the time Juulsen makes the turn, Barzal's already gone. I mean, he knows he's got him. He just puts it to the outside, and he just waits out Juulsen. He just can't keep up to the speed moving laterally that Barzal has coming straight at him, and he blows right by him. And what a nice move on Niemi as well.
New York's penalty killing is right down at the bottom of the league, 30th overall, 29th on the road. Montreal's power play of late, 1 for 10 in the last 4. Look out, Cizikas, short-handed, stopped by Niemi. Couple of chances at the end, and here comes Cizikas again. Another break short-handed, and he whistles another shot high over the shoulder of Niemi. Probably still exhausted from his first breakaway.
He had no gas left in the tank to get down the ice, and here's another one.
And as Brock Nelson's going to step in, he shoots in. Niemi forced to make another stop. My goodness.
Petrie mishandles a puck high up in his glove, and now off goes Cizikas. So this is the best chance. He has a lot of time to think about it. This one here, he was out of gas, and he could feel the pressure of Galchenyuk on him, and he just took the shot over the top of the net, and Brock Nelson had the hat trick of breakaways, and what a great job by Niemi.
Boychuk is met immediately there. Here's Tavares to come help out. Montreal trying to keep it in there. Shaw walks off the boards, gets a shot away, rebound, and nobody home for the Canadiens for that loose puck. Turnover, Danault in, Shaw swinging a miss. Had his stick lifted in the last second, gets it right back out in front for Danault, handcuffs him with a pass. Into the corner now, picked up by Drouin. Jonathan Drouin curls back and away from Beauvillier, creates a little room, now spins away from Pulock. Still with that puck on his stick, trying to leave it there for Mete in tight quarters, and that was broken up and now sent back in. Lehkonen with some time, centers it out in front. Byron scores! All kinds of pressure by the Canadiens, and they've tied it up.
It was Drouin out in the neutral zone that knocks the puck out of the air and turns the play back around. And because of that, the Montreal Canadiens re-attack, get it in the zone, and they find a way to tie this game up.
Montreal trying to set up here right off the bat, bouncing puck. In for Hudon, shoots it. Halak got his shoulder on that one and kept it out. Here's Riley, one little move, steps up and then throws it back to Mete. Mete gets it a sit down. Sherbak back to Mete. One-timer from Riley, and he whistles that one high and down the ice. And now some veterans come over the boards. Pacioretty stripped to the puck, and here comes Beauvillier. Back the other way, short-handed, shoots, and he hit the outside of the post.
Well, picking up Wagner will help them with their penalty kill. He did a heck of a job with that in Anaheim.
Here's a chance down low for Galchenyuk, and he missed to the one-timer. Gets the puck back. Galchenyuk back to Petrie. Here's Drouin, scores! Jonathan Drouin, power play goal, and it's 2-1 Montreal.
Galchenyuk gets control of the puck, gets it back to the blue line. They cycle it around the top. And at one point, I thought Drouin was shooting for Gallagher. I thought he was shooting for Gallagher to tip that puck. Instead, he picks the far corner. That's a nice goal. It's certainly been a really rough one. So if he can have a solid 20 games down the stretch, it'd go a long way.
Yeah, there's been lots of factors at work. He's a French-Canadian. There's always extra pressure there. The guy who was traded for got off to a great start. It'll be interesting. Here's a loose chance in front. Niemi down, and he makes that save and keeps it out. And keeps Montreal on top, but the Islanders are pressing. Another big stop on that blast from Davidson.
Finally a shift where the Islanders kind of take over the Montreal zone, and both Lee and Bailey both with chances. Niemi's been outstanding. He's made some real nice in-tight saves. And there's one through a screen on Davidson, the slapper. and a lot of pressure from the New York Islanders, and Antti Niemi's been up to the task.
Up to Bailey. Bailey got rid of it to Tavares. Up high in the zone to Leddy. His wrist shot. Puck is loose in front. Lee trying to find it, and it goes back into the corner. Up ahead to Jordan Eberle. Into the corner for Barzal. Eberle lost his footing, and Montreal's going to come back out. Across to Gallagher. Here's Jacob De La Rose. He can't get the puck in front of the net. Gallagher stays with it. But scores! Brendan Gallagher threw it out, and Sherbak buries it 3-1.
And Eberle gets the puck, or not Eberle, I'm sorry, Barzal gets the puck, and he goes to throw it back, and it misses Eberle, who falls down, and this creates this opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens. And it's Gallagher and De La Rose that do most of the hard work taking it into the zone. Cizikas does not pick him up coming into the zone. Sherbak buries it.
Back to Beauvillier. Alzner leads on him. Here is Eberle again, trying to center it, could not. And Montreal steps up, potential 2-on-1, maybe more. Lehkonen in, shoots, and Halak makes the stop on Artturi Lehkonen.
So he takes a risk coming back down into the slot, and that opens up the pass from Pacioretty to Lehkonen, and a pretty good opportunity that Halak has got to make the save on. You cannot go down 3 goals at this point, and a risk by Tavares leads to a pretty good scoring chance the other way.
And New York wins it again. Barzal back to Leddy, his blast, and it tips up wide. They center it, and it comes back to the point. 1 minute gone in this New York power play. Here's Eberle, gains the zone. Gets to that puck and rings it around the boards. It's going to be met by Ladd. Ladd into the corner there for Beauvillier. Andrew Ladd puts it back to Ryan Pulock. Looks, pulls that back, and gives it up to Beauvillier. Back to Pulock. His blast stopped by Niemi. Here's Pulock again. Curls back, banks it back to Eberle, pulls it off the boards, walks the line a little bit. Pulock with a rocket. Niemi with another one-time stop. Down low, there's Byron Froese banging and crashing. Sherbak pulls it out of the pile. He's got a goal tonight. Back to Ben. Wrist shot. It got through a lag and trickles past the near post. Out of the corner, rolls away from Tavares. Another chance to clear. They don't. New York keeps the puck into the final minute. And there's Lee. Josh Bailey out in front for Tavares, and he tapped it just wide and slams his stick in frustration.
You see him cruising into the slot area right here, and as he leans down into it, he knows he should have had it.
Recently picked up his 600th career point, but it doesn't mean much tonight because they are going to lose this game to the Montreal Canadiens. Halak is back in the net. Montreal is going to head out on the road with a couple of points and a big spoiler win over Jaro Halak and John Tavares and the New York Islanders, who have now lost 4 in a row.
And for the Montreal Canadiens, a real solid home game. They played start to finish, a really great game. That guy right there, Antti Niemi, was really good when they needed him to be. And then the team caught up to him, and boy, it was a solid game for the Habs.